pollution is a much bigger problem than it's given credit for. It's usually put aside by other problems such as the pandemic going on right now or political and economic problems. However, pollution is a big problem for animals as well as humans. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 points. The first one is who and how does it affect. The second one is why does pollution happen. And the third is how can you help reduce pollution. So let's get on to the first point. So according to a National Geographic article, there is an estimated 5.25 trillion pieces of trash in the ocean, or 14 billion pounds. Now think about the number 5.25 trillion. Take 1 million, multiply it by 1,000, and you'll get 1 billion. Then multiply that 1 billion and multiply it by 1,000 again. You'll get 1 trillion. That's a really big number. It's estimated that 40% of the world's lakes are too polluted to swim in or to fish in. Now, lakes are where we get most of our fresh water from, most of our drinking water. And if 40% of these lakes are polluted, that means that we are running out of drinking water. Millions of animals die every year because of pollution. This pollution is mostly called garbage pollution or plastic pollution. It's estimated that millions of seabirds die every year and millions of marine animals. Here I have an image of the carcass of a seagull that, as the flesh decomposed, revealed what was inside of it. You can see a bottle caps in there, plastic pieces, and other plastic materials in there. And this is a picture of another seabird with a bag stuck in its face. The only reason it's still alive right now is because its beak managed to get through the bag. Now, animals, when they see trash, they usually don't think about what it is. They don't know what it is. So they'll eat it or they'll get caught in it and eventually die. Since plastic can't be decomposed by their stomach acids, it stays in there, and since plastic takes hundreds of years to break down itself, it pretty much stays in there until they die. But that's only from plastic and water pollution. There are other kinds of pollution such as air pollution and land pollution. Now, according to the World Health Organization, 9 out of 10 people breathe polluted air. Now you might be thinking, I walk around every day and I don't feel anything. Well, air pollution isn't just outside, it also happens indoors. It's called indoor air pollution. Air pollution is dangerous to pretty much any living thing, plants, animals, humans. It causes things like smog, acid rain, and it can contaminate plants, water, bodies of water, and then we have land pollution, which is mostly caused because of landfills. So let's talk more about the reasons for pollution. The main reason for pollution is that 35% of our trash is recycled. That means that the other 65% is usually thrown away into landfills, where it's just dumped in the ocean, or it's burned. Now, out of that 65%, take all the plastic. Only 9% of plastic is recycled. That means that the 91% that is left goes into landfills, where it's burned, or it's dumped in the ocean, or just thrown away on the side of the street. The main reason for air pollution is fossil fuel burnings. Fossil fuels are usually burned in factories, but they can also be burned in your car. So what can you do to help reduce this? Well, the most obvious thing you can do to help reduce this is recycle. You can also use reusable utensils like ceramic plates, glass cups, metal spoons and forks, instead of using the disposable ones like paper cups, paper plates, plastic forks and spoons. You can also use reusable bags for when you go grocery shopping. You can take your own bags and ask them to put their groceries in there instead of having to get the plastic ones that they get. You can also volunteer to pick up trash that is just thrown on the side of the street and take it to a recycling center. And you can also try buying less water bottles. Use reusable water bottles. To reduce air pollution, you can drive your car less. So instead of going out to eat at a restaurant, you can stay at home and cook. Or if you're trying to get somewhere and your destination is pretty close by, you could just walk there or drive a bicycle instead of taking your car. So in conclusion, pollution is dangerous to both plants, humans, and animals. It is usually caused by things like trash disposal, or just littering, or burning fossil fuels. But there are simple things that you can do to help reduce pollution, such as using reusable utensils, recycling, and driving less. So I don't know about you, but I like animals, and I also like being healthy. And if there are easy things I can do to help these, then I'm definitely gonna do them.